All right, Duel to the Death flag is here. We have actually Leon. I might not be a Ret Pally. I might have misspoke here. Might be Holy or Prot with the Devotion Aura sword and board, or Mason board, I guess I should say. Seal of the Crusader. I'm not 100% sure here. Duel has commenced. Leon is already being kited out with the magic dust from the mobs in Stormwind. Boar connecting a little bit of damage. Leon going for the pet kill? What kind of strategy is this? The magic dust fades, and massive blunder here from Leon. There's a scatter into a trap, and at this point, if you're big traps, you're smiling. Look at that distance.
He might need to bubble this. This aim shot is going to hit super hard. Does bubble it.
Nice.
Oh, and goes with the swiftness potion. Goes with the swiftness potion so he can close the gap. He might get the stun here. Oh, the boar had his stun on auto, so the boar charge was wasted. Big Traps does get the FAP out now and is going to get a slow, but then there's the freedom. So they are in melee range. They're now meleeing each other. Big Traps does get another scatter, does the feign, and there's the feign, and there is the big trap. Actually, true to his name, a second aim shot. This is gonna actually hit so hard right now. Watching the HP of Leon. Oh, he is tanky. Goes down to about half HP.
My only
now he's gonna start healing.
My only concern here is Big Traps' Zoom. Right, and when you're like the Pally's almost full mana. Pally has a forbearance ending in 5 or 10 seconds. We have another lay on hands. If a nice Hammer of Justice, if Leon might be able to just out mana him, that could be an option. We have another scatter at low HP, really well played, but the forbearance is off, so another bubble is in order. Big Traps, very well played. This is thought out. He's going for the feigned death, going for the drink here. A little bit more mana. Leon gotta bubble this. Nice, bubble does land. It's a bop rather. Leon pushing in. First aid to save the mana, but bro, you're full mana. You just gotta heal. You gotta get that HP up against Big Traps.
Big Traps probably needed to just gain some distance, drop combat, so that he could actually get mana here. Does land the nade from Narnia, Kobe, and there is actually gonna be the second sleep, the other way around. Leon does use the lay on hand, so he is full HP and mana again. And it looks like Big Traps is gonna go for a full reset here. The sleep should be ending shortly.
I'm really impressed with Big Traps. Like, this is really, really, really well played. At this point, Leon is 2 bubbles down, 1 bubble left. It's still lay on hand, so Big Traps has to live a while longer. But Leon is never going to be able to connect, right? Like, Leon can turtle this out. Leon has a lot of mana, but if Leon can't connect, nice trap. Nice net, rather. Yeah, coming in from Big Traps. There's the second FAP. Hammer of Justice lands. Leon waited the 2 minutes. Another scatter, though, into another big trap from Big Trap. Some more distance coming on out. Big Trap getting far and drinking once again. Min-maxing this to the T. That freezing trap, though, about to end. Leon might be able to close the gap here. Boar charges in. Damage coming through. Leon doesn't have many defensive cooldowns left, and Big Traps is looking good.
Big Traps with the second sleep. The second sleep here. He's going to get more of a drink even, and another reset and another aim shot's going to come out. So Leon has used a lot of his cooldowns, but the issue here is that Big Traps has been able to get back up on mana and is kiting him around now.
Oh man, yeah, Big Traps looks like he's 50% mana. Leon's 50% health. I still have to give it to Big Traps. Like Leon, if you're Leon, how are you supposed to close this gap? Like, how are you supposed to get there? The bubble and the sprint potion's gone. The FAPs are on cooldown. You don't have any more bubbles left. Nice nade, but it misses actually, so not too nice. Concussive shot lands. Hammer of Justice desperately used on the pet. Leon's trying to do everything he can. I mean, he's still in this. He's hitting the pet. Maybe he's just gonna go for a pet kill strategy for the long game, though. But Leon looking like he's in trouble.
Yeah, Leon low HP here. He's about 35%, and we do have Big Traps is going to get another drink into another aim shot. He's just back to back to back. So this Hunter reset. Oh, he misses the aim shot there, though. That might have saved him, but he's still going down. Leon is
could be lay on hands.
There's the lay on hands.
Yeah.
Grenade coming out, and it hits. Grenade does land, instantly broken from the pet. Big Traps actually low on mana here. And Leon is starting to connect. Everyone's trying to move away from them as they're running after each other. But Big Traps, Leon is low on mana also. Does do a potion here for HP, it looks like. That is the third potion of this duel.
This is a long one. I just don't know how Leon's going to get out of it, because Leon at this point has no bubbles and no land hands. Potion might be coming back up, but Big Traps hasn't really flawless this so far. There, though, as I say, the Hammer of Justice does land. Leon, it's your time to shine, pal. We need some big bursts. There's a Scatter, Feign Death trap, and it lands. And once again, Big Trap's going to be able to get max distance, and that might spell the end for Leon. With no mana, no defensive cooldowns, Big Trap's going to get some mana. I'm sure he's going to send that aim shot. Did the boar go down? Yeah, the boar went down. Yeah. So this could be tricky. That was well played from Leon.
Oh, this is actually really, really sketchy. Leon might even be getting another bubble soon. Big Traps kind of needs to end this, or else the CDs are going to start coming back up. He actually doesn't go for the drink, goes for the aim shot right now. Okay, he's got a ton of damage. He's low. Leon getting really low. Does get that second bubble. Does get that second bubble. Big Traps does do a second shot when he could have actually gotten potentially dropping combat. Does need to run closer because he was potentially outranging. Goes for the stealth, and there it is. Gets another trap and runs away. Big Traps is kind of going for a full reset here. This is a long match, guys.
If Leon wins this, I'm impressed. Like, because Big Traps is playing well and Leon hasn't been able to hit him for minutes. But at this point, the pet's dead. And, well, Big Traps did get some mana there. I was going to say Big Traps is pretty but yeah, I mean, if Leon somehow does the impossible and connects here, I just don't know how it's going to happen. But Big Traps has his work cut out for him, because that Pally is tanky. Pally has a lot of heals, but no bubbles left now for sure. And maybe another minute or two, and no lay on hand. So Big Traps is like, just, okay, we'll figure this out. I wonder, though, if Big Traps is going to summon a second pet, or if he's just going to leave it dead.
Compact Harvest Reaper coming out as his own little version of a second pet, because I don't think he has the mana
misses.
That is the second missed grenade here from Leon, actually.
It happens.
Leon will have a second bubble soon, and I think he's actually gonna be able to pull that off, getting the second bubble, and he'll probably go into another like bandage, so we'll see here in a second. But he's being kited away pretty solidly here. The lay on hand, oh, swiftness potion again, the third swiftness potion, and he's gonna get frozen. He's gonna go with the bop.
That might be it.
He's gonna have to bop here. I don't remember in classic if arcane shot is arcane damage actually in classic, but if so, that might be the way he gets through.
That's a lot of damage. There's another bop. Bandage.
The bop. Okay, so it doesn't look like it. Yeah, you could nade through this, though. That's the big thing, and that's what I thought he was going to be planning, to hold the nade for that.
How did that hammer? Oh, he hammer adjusts the golem there just to gain distance. I don't know. Magic dust comes out. Yeah, it's a sleep, and the hunter's playing max distance really well. These drinks are key for Big Traps. These drinks are massive, because Big Traps needs enough mana to be able to kill Leon. I'm considering, if you're the hunter, do you summon another pet? But it might not matter. Leon's getting low, really low. It's got to be a heal. We're on forbearance. Even if we do have another bubble, big crit comes through. Leon, this is scary. What are you going to do here? Oh, scatter on the heal in the clutch. Leon 10% life, another big aim shot, and that's it. Big Traps takes him out.
That was the wildest duel ever. That was such a long match, but such well played from both contestants here, with all of the resets, all of the mana, using everything possible. 4 potions used in that fight, 3 swiftness pots just to close the gap, and an HP potion. Big Traps really, really well done by not, I think if he would have gone for getting a new pet, he would have lost it. I think the Compact Harvest Reaper, there was a point where he switched to be able to get the Compact Harvest Reaper out, and I think the normal resets and getting that mana was the best way of doing it. Huge plays from Big Traps. You guys are good to go at your own discretion. You can get your buffs up and get ready to roll. We have Warlock here versus Paladin. Paladin rocking the Corpse Maker. That used to, I don't know if it still does on the server side, but it would technically increase your melee range.
Hitbox, probably. Yeah, Full Fear, though, comes out. The duel commences. Big dots coming in from DC Firestar. Looks like he's running the wrong way. I don't know if he's going to try to the lock. Maybe a long strategy. I'm not sure. That's not line of sight. I don't think that's line of sight.
Nope.
Yeah. That maybe Firestar was going to utilize line of sight here, but that's not line of sight, so it's not going to work. You've got to run. There is no line of sight in these duels. The pet, though, dies. Maybe it's a long con here from Firestar. Could work. Drain mana being used from DC Firestar. Pop in the mana pot and heal back up, and the pet's almost dead.
Firestar going down low, hasn't even connected yet. Oh, he was in range for a stun, didn't get the stun. DC is Firestar's just trying this. I mean, maybe this is technically an LOS spot. I did not know that. He does go for it. It looks like potentially a resist on the Hodge, but does just initially get feared. This fear is probably going to take you out of the realm of the duel, but I think you're going down. You're here. You guys need to run back. He's got to use lay on hands and run back. Okay. The fear resist, the second fear resist does get lay on hands. He is in range though. He is now finally connecting. Ooh. DC is going, ooh. He's taking a ton of damage. The Hodge goes out.
That's the hammer of justice. DC getting low there for a second, either a Hellstone or a health pot. Firestar playing on the pillar once again. I just don't know if it's a real pillar, but the Warlock summoning a new pet. Firestar with no land hands, not much mana to work with, and still bubble available, but if you bubble, it doesn't do much if you don't have mana to heal yourself up. There's 10%. Firestar, what are you gonna do? Which bubbles are gonna be? We got the long bubble into the bandage. Well played there on the bandage, but DC's looking good, although DC's going as well. Another bandage to answer the bandage. Firestar closing the gap, closing the distance, but a fear being casted. Does it land? Looks, no, it looks like that line of sight's gonna come in handy. We have the corruption taking him down and the agony. Firestar doing his best to kind of, you know, play the long con here, and DC being patient. That pet summon was pretty intelligent there from DC, I believe, because that pet is slowly ticking him down. Forbearance use, so the bubble's not an option. Land hands isn't either. Firestar to 5%. I don't know what you do here if you're Firestar, man. You're backed up against a wall. That's it. He
also resisted the Hodge right there at the last second. There was a Hodge that he went out on, and it resisted. DC PTR taking Firestar. I guess that is actually an LOS spot. So shout out to Firestar for finding that out. And I mean, these are Makaras. If anything goes, anything goes. So DC still able to take that W. Getting that second pet out was huge for him. Keeping the Compact Harvest Reaper up was also just keeping Firestar in combat the entire time. He never got to drink.
Yeah.
That is a big W for DC PTR. GG's between the two for the win.
Nice.
Let's go.
Duel is underway. Frost Shock lands Scatter Trap to reply here from Funky. Funky getting distance. Big aim shot cooking up from Funk. Oprah, though, sprinting in. Damage connecting. Oh, that's a big Corpse Maker crit there. Funky's already down to 20% life. Another one comes through. There's no way. Funky, you're done. You're done.
Oh,
you're done. You're dead.
Oprah was just doing so much damage the entire time. Funky, huge GG's for stepping up and entering into the competition. Sorry for losing your character. That was a great duel. Started off, didn't actually take the most amount of distance you possibly could with the aim shot. Went with it. We didn't see a FAP being used. We didn't actually see a FAP used, but Oprah just did so much damage. Oprah instantly logging out to save his buffs.
Oh, that's a good call. Smart.
Yeah, Corpse Maker Shaman with Wind Fury. It's just that was the most damage we've ever seen.
Yeah, that was
the most damage we've ever seen.
That was some bird. That's what you were saying too. If a Shaman gets the right RNG, it's just a one shot. Like it's just a one shot, man. That's wild. Awesome. Shaman versus Druid. Who do we have here? This is gonna be a hybrid versus hybrid situation. I don't know. I don't know.
Have a helmet or a necklace here, so we're seeing it. Yeah, okay, let's see how this goes. All right, bear in mind, already in stealth. The duel starting here, dropping the totems.
I don't know who's favored here. I think I have to agree, though. If it's a quick duel, Shaman might win. If it's a slow, drawn-out duel, maybe Bear in Mind does. But Bear in Mind has, like, no mana pool. Look at that. Two Moonfires. He's half mana. I don't know what's going on with that. There's the Bear form from Bear in Mind. The Bash connects. If he comes out of Bear, though, he's going to be, like, almost already. It looks like he's trying to kite it out and build some distance. Frost Shock resist from Werenon. Gap is getting close. There's a nade. Does it miss or does it land? It misses. Unfortunate. Another Frost Shock, though, does land. And this is close. The mana regen is nice when you're in bear form. Cat form now comes out.
You're gonna take so much damage going into cat form here, so you can just see Bear in Mind just got chunked really hard. Does get the war stomp. Actually, he's gonna gain a little bit of distance. Actually can't. He's
That's it, dude. That's got to be it. I mean, at this point, Frost Shocks are gonna finish him. Yeah. Bandage? with the root. This is well played. Wearing on is just sitting the root. No way out of it. Maybe doesn't have a fab, doesn't want a fab. I'm not sure. Bear in Mind gets off a heal or two. Oh, there's the fab. There it is. Is Bear in Mind able to do absolutely anything here? Frost Shock comes out on the cheetah form. One more auto attack and Bear in Mind's gonna fall. Let's see if it does connect. Not yet. There's one more. Oh, he's dead. Shaman is victorious.
Wearing on. Both Shamans so far actually winning their sections of the tournament. It seemed like we've had Paladins having a rough go about it here, but Shamans have just been pumping. So Shaman's looking really good. Shaman, my sleeper pick, and I think that was a really good duel. Bear in Mind, thank you for stepping up and coming out and playing in the duel tournament. Wearing on, good game. And Vitochi's here. They are ready to go.
Mage versus Druid. Oh, dude, as a mage, I hate this matchup. I'm just saying that much. Like, I hate it. I was gonna say Vitochi has no buffs. We both have him on ally side, so I can inspect this one. We have lesser strength, armor, health 2 from the Druid, and the Mage has Dark Moon, Midsummer, Sausage, health, firepower, stamina. We have like 3 rows of buff here on Vitochi. Here's the thing with this duel, like the Druid can just heal, and the Mage is going to go and the Druid's gonna slowly wither him down with Moonfire. But if the Mage can burst past the heals, you can burst down the Druid and win. So it's possible to win if you have, like we saw earlier today, maybe a Goblin Sapper charge or a Mortar with a Fire Blast, a couple good crits. You can just one-shot the Druid, but if not, the long game is gonna go south for the Mage. You can't sheep a Druid, remember. You can't just sheep and run and drink because the Druid is just gonna shapeshift. Let me take a look. We have stamina, agility, weapon, agility. Looks like a feral. Looks like more of a feral setup. Yeah. So if
rougher setup for him.
Yeah, that's a good point, because the Druid won't be able to have as much longevity with the full agility gear, and the Mage can do a decent job of kiting and actually the Druid. That's a very good point.
Yeah, and then also you'll instantly be able to shift right out of the first Nova.
There goes! Sapper charge! Wow, that's a big burst. Huge burst from Vitochi. He's really thought this one through. What is Safe Dudu gonna do? Counter spell comes out. It looks like it resists. Coda Colder, is that 2 resists in a row, or am I seeing things? No way. Vitochi had a great opener, but Safe Dudu is running it back. Mage almost completely pops the mana gem. Another Kona Cold lands, and this is closed. There's a Frost Nova. Another Kona Cold on the Cold Snap. Well played from Vitochi. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. That was well done. Big bursts, sappers, consumables, and the Mage takes down the Druid.
All right, what do you think here? The Rogue versus the Druid. Both of them are going to have the improved movement speed. The Druid does have, it looks like, intelligence. Again, Sage's Dark Moon card of intelligence, and Peo does have the one for armor.
Wow, yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I've got to bet on Peo with the amount of preparation Peo's put into this with the pots and the game knowledge and the game time. My man's been playing Classic since Classic, dude. Like, I'm not going to bet against Peo here. Duel has commenced. Peo's in stealth. Dopamine going bear form. Cheap shot comes out into the gouge. Peo's going to go for a reset. Is he going to be at a distance, though, of the Fairy Fire? Wow, this is really well thought out. This is 5 head from Peo, building up combo points onto the Druid with the cheap shot gouge re-stealth. Dopamine, though, going for a re-stealth of his own. So now we're in stealth versus stealth situation. And I guess this would be a good time to talk about the rules here. Guys, they found each other. Kidney shot comes out. Repose. Peo's connecting a lot of damage.
That was so fast that they found each other. I did not expect that. Peo's still doing a ton of damage. Gets stunned. Broken out. Does get the gouge and actually does vanish out of the net. He's connected completely. Both of these guys haven't slowed each other much at all yet. Peo's still actually just pumping them. Peo's ahead on the damage here. Peo's ahead. Dopamining is almost away. He does get stunned again.
Done.
Oh, there it is. And Peo did, it looks like, use his shield at the end. It might be the weaker version of the shield, though. That might be actually the weaker shield as he just goes stealth. That might be the trinket shield. Is that AGM?
You love to see it.
It was. That was the Grandmaster at the end.
That was so well played from Peo. Man, Peo looks prepared here, guys. Peo looks good. I mean, none of these duels have been close. He's feeling it, man. He's feeling himself today. You love to see it, man. GG. They're both here.
There they are. Pewtwo there as well. Yep. You guys are ready. You guys are both alliance, so you guys can move towards each other and get ready to duel.
I'll do a quick Inspectorino on the Alliance side. We got the Recombobulator, the Mortar. Really good gear here from Pewtwo with the Embalm Shroud, Barrel and Pads, Morning Shawl. I mean, wow. That Pewtwo is ready to go. And then on the side of Glass, I think it's the Explorers League Commendation. A Scarlet Monastery quest, I believe.
Yeah, that thing is juicy. That thing is huge.
Locke has that same necklace, doesn't have the Engineering Mortar trinkets, but Cursed Eye of Paleth, 10 shadow damage. We have the Acidic Walkers. Both players very geared, very prepared here. Duel to the Death flag is down. Let's see what happens.
All right, and they're going. Goes for the fear, gets counterspelled instantly, is staying in range. A ton of damage. Pewtwo is putting on everything he can. Already sacked his pet, going for the Frostbolt. Glassern's not casting anything right now. Goes for the second fear, and will be able to get this fear off. Oh, the fail.
Ice fear.
Okay, there it is.
Block fear.
Ice block.
You need another fear glass. There's no more Hellstone. There's no more bots. Wow, Pewtwo's burst is unmatched. Those mortars did so much damage. The counterspell landed. Pewtwo's just playing so aggressive and just pushing them on the back foot. Warlock tried to get the fear off. The fear did land, but instant block from Pewtwo. And once that block came out, it was all over. Lights out. Well done to Pewtwo. For our next matchup, Vitochi versus Viper. If you guys are here, you can log in and run to the center. Viper and Vitochi.
Oh, Vitochi is ready to pump. Is Viper here? Viper here is also little mining helm. Look at these guys looking beautiful.
Oh, they're so ready, man. They're so ready.
Oh, my gosh.
This is great. Yeah,
Both
Vitochi is
summoned.
decked. This guy's decked, bro. Icicle Rod.
Yeah, let me see.
Ice Fury Wand. Deep Dive Helm. Barrel and Pads. We have the cloaking device for the invisibility and the Goblin Mortar. We have double blue rings. Yeah, Vitochi has like 4 rows of buffs. Viper, though, the Druid, normally I would give the advantage to the Druid, but man, we've seen the Mage burst here, especially with all these items. Maybe the Mage has burst down the Druid. We'll see. You have all these items and still not dead? That's just respect to get there in the meantime. But Viper opens up in cat form, immediately gets the Moonfire and the Insect Swarm. Sapper comes out, but Viper isn't taking too much damage. Well played on the heals. That's a lot of intellect here on Viper's side of things, keeping himself topped. And if you can outlive the Mage, the Druid's going to have this, but Viper might have gotten counterspelled there. Has a lot of burst of the Arcane Explosions, but that's going to be Vitochi going if he doesn't get this quick kill.
Yeah, Vitochi getting really low on HP or on mana. Viper going for this heal. If he gets these heals off, if he can outlive this, he can win it. That's absolutely the way to go for it. And he has a ton of mana gear. Viper is the Druid that's actually built for this. Vitochi's gonna sit almost a full ice block, and he's gonna go for the counterspell. Oh, does he bait it? Does get counterspelled going for the heal, but he's just meleeing him and whittling him down.
This is close. Vitochi versus Viper. Viper, though, under like 30-20% life. Not much mana, but the Mage is almost as well. I think Viper might have made it to the promised land here. There's the second ice block, and when a Mage is you're not going to be able to do much, but Viper leaves cat form, goes for the bandage, and a magic dust comes out. Full Evocate. That's got to seal the deal for Vitochi. Evocate to just enough mana. Frostbolt, Fire Blast, Kona Cold. It's got to be GG. Viper, how are you going to survive? I mean, there's nothing left. You have no mana to work with. You're in cheetah form. He knows it at this point. Arcane Explosion, Fire Blast to finish, and Vitochi is moving forward.
Mages are looking so good right here. That sleep at the end with the magic dust looks so clean. Vitochi almost lost that, sitting in 2 blocks for a little while just to get the perfect time to break out and actually landing those counter spells. Huge duel from Vitochi, and that was an amazing evocate just for enough mana to finish off the duel. Doesn't need to gain too much space, just needs to be able to finish him off. And then Viper leaving actual cat form at the very end there just kind of left him with nothing to do.
But so if we're looking at the bracket, we have Blorby getting a bye here. Blorby is going to get that free win, and then Way She Goes, same thing, is going to get the bye because we didn't have Victual or Gotchmog show. So we'll move up Tactics versus DC. And Tactics, I can't wait to see Tactics play again. This is going to be awesome. Tactics versus
look at them.
The Warrior versus DC the Warlock.
Tactics giga chatted up. Tactics has every buff in the entire game that he could possibly get. He has every consumable in the entire game that he can actually get. Tactics also has the Fire Festival pet. He's the only one with the Fire Festival pet, and he does not have a Light of a Loon. Tactics is prepared for this duel tourney. Tactics is like the one that everybody watching everyone prepare was like, this is too much prep. He's been going ham, and Tactics, it's kind of just like exactly what he does. He goes for world first, world fastest leveling routes. He will min-max everything possible, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Warrior stands up against the Warlock in this duel.
I actually, like, normally I'm a Warlock fanboy of them doing well, but I actually think Tactics is going to win. I mean, the gear, the preparation, I mean, level 30, I think he has Zerk Rage at 30, right? So does Zerk Rage 1 Fear?
Does he have Death Wish too?
I'm not sure if he's playing Fury or Arms.
Yeah. This is gonna be
there's no Zerk
one.
Rage. It's not till 32. Okay, I'm correct.
Okay.
So no Zerk Rage. So that's a little different. The Duel to the Death flag is down. It looks like the Warlock's waiting for Tactics to have 0 rage, which you can't blame him, I guess. I don't know. Duel to the Death flag is down, though, and it's going to start any second now. Warrior versus Lock. We'll see the outcome. Tactics has 5 rows of buffs now, which is mind-blowing, the amount of thought that went into this. If Tactics gets a couple good swings off, it could be GG no re.
Tactics just has so much damage. It's another one of those setups where the mages, the shamans, and this one warrior have so much damage output that they could just delete someone almost instantly. The Warlock has to be really ready to sack their pet very early on, get that fear off, try not to get interrupted. Tactics typing Lesh Go because he's got his little stamina buff from the Rumsy Rum and going in. Tactics actually doesn't have Dark Moon Fair buff. Is that correct?
I'm taking a look.
Tactics actually summoning a Dig Rat before the duel to get a little bit of rage.
5 head,
so
dude.
Smart. Let's go.
Oh, he doesn't get the charge. Oh, he gets the intercept, but not the charge. Big stun coming through. And DC getting some early dots. Early sack pet. He knows how much damage Tactics can do. Doesn't want to risk it. Invisibility cloak coming out from the Warlock. Warlock's respawned now. Nicely done from DC getting the kites off, but you're going to need to land that fear. There's a kick to get through. There's the FAP as well. Summoning another pet, maybe just for another resack, which is pretty smart. DC playing well. Tactics getting low. This is dangerously close here from Tactics. We have some defensive cooldowns to pop. How is he going to do it?
Yeah, Tactics hasn't summoned all of his pets yet either. Does get the grenade. The grenade does land. Tactics needs to go for something big here, though. He's getting whittled down. The sacrifice is gone. If he gets him into XP range, if this fear goes off, it's almost over. The fear does land.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, will it break? It doesn't break on the immolate. The fear does not break.
Tactics might die to all those dots. DC's playing too defensive, though. I think he could have just... Oh, he doesn't want to get charged. He doesn't want to get charged.
Oh, he has to not get charged.
He's going to summon another pet and then instant sack it and then go in for the kill, I think. Let's see. Tactics is playing so far. Tactics is letting health regen. DC should probably just drink up or something. But he... Oh, he life trapped and killed himself! Oh my gosh, dude, he lethal to Guzu! My man! He life tapped! Oh.
Did you have a good POV of that? I was watching Tactics.
I got the pop, bro. I just saw him. He just life tapped. Oh!
Someone link that in chat, please.
It must have been a misclick. Oh, he must have misclicked on the Guzu play, man. Oh no.
So let's check his PayPal.
Was it something else? Oh wait, well, life tap can't kill you. So what hit him? It looked just like life tap.
Usually life tap can't kill you, but like, can it on this round? Has anyone tried?
No, I saw something and then I'm fall.
Oh, the pet?
The pet killed it. Did it backfire?
Oh my god.
Did the pet backfire?
All right, Oprah Winfrey at first. Big traps. These are dang it. These were my 2 picks. All right, they're up against each other already.
Oprah.
This is going to be a lot of damage from Oprah right away, and Big Traps just trying to gain any range as much as he can. So Oprah and Big Traps, if you guys are here and ready, Big Traps is online and here. All right, Oprah logging in. Oprah is online. One more time, guys. Oprah has Swift Wind. Look at this buff. 40% movement speed, 30% attack power.
Normally, I would say my money's on Big Traps, but if Oprah has that buff, Big Traps, I don't think we'll be able to kite. Like, I just don't think it's like perma sprint almost. Like, I don't know. I think Oprah might have this. Every piece of gear, every quest had the chance to get them killed, but they're here and they're live, and the duel has commenced. Frost Shock lands, and Oprah has 30% movement speed bonus with that quest that Sarthe was talking about. Scatter Trap comes down, and it looks like it is going to sit, and Big Traps is going to be able to land some distance, but it's going to be scary to stay away. That's a max distance aim shot into probably a concussive, and Oprah is going to start running the other way. Uh-oh.
Oprah stunned. Oprah took a ton of damage there. Oprah running away as much as possible, trying to gain some distance, but Big Traps has Oprah on the run. Oprah goes for a potion there. I didn't see which potion it was. Does get a little bit of mana, but didn't use anything like a FAP, so closing this gap is going to be super hard, and Big Traps is going to have another Scatter Feign very soon. Big Traps does use the Netomatic and FAP.
Yeah, maybe a preemptive FAP there, maybe. I'm not sure. But that scatter comes in. He's going for the blood. Big Traps with the aim shot. Oprah, what are you going to do? Oh,
the aim shot missed. The aim shot actually missed.
Oh, heal. The heal. The heal goes off. You need another heal, Oprah. Oh, Oprah's dead. Oprah's dead. That's it. Oh, my God. Big Traps does it. Even with that buff, man. Even with the buff. Well played to both players there, but Big Traps takes it.
GG Big Traps, GG Oprah. The wild thing there too, that aim shot missed. Big Traps didn't go for another trap on that scatter shot at the end. Just was like, all right, he's almost dead. I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna delete him right now. Goes for the aim shot. It actually misses and allows Oprah to get off that heal at the end, but the heal doesn't crit. It's just not enough. Big Traps, I think it was a really good call going with the Netomatic from distance and instantly using the FAP, just because in case it doesn't go off, and also in case it backfires, right? Like, you just don't want to get slowed. So if that gap was closed, Big Traps knows it's basically over.